Hey, everybody.
Welcome to Hot Ones, the show with hotter questions and even hotter wings. I'm going to be asking Daniel here a bunch of questions that you wrote in.
I think it's going to be more for all of us, though.
We'll answer it the best we can.
I hope so. You're going to participate too, Jacque, please?
Yeah.
How are you with spicy food?
I'm actually pretty good. Obviously, just like everybody else, these are making my starfish pucker.
Well, we've done the Hot Ones challenge. We've run the Gauntlet. I'll be your Sherpa up the spicy mountain. Did you ever rub one out while pooping and pretend some dude was pulling out?
All right.
All right,
first
Steve
one.
Nack.
It's an honest question.
I love the imagery with that. And no, I have not. I have you.
I have not.
It seems too complicated. There's too many things going on. Usually I have a goal in mind. It's like drinking to get drunk. I am tugging to get off. I'm not like trying to create an imaginary scenario where my poop is somebody pulling out.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Wing number 2.
Woohoo.
That's really delicious.
How many characters are on the original Mario Kart on Nintendo 64?
Oh, shit.
I will say, it's not the original. There was Super Mario Kart. If we're gonna wax intellectual about it.
So if we go in a little round robin here, I have to say that I'm absolutely enamored with Mario Kart. But yeah, I couldn't answer that question because I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you could probably pull it up.
I don't know. So I had a Nintendo 64. I never had Mario 64. I'm assuming Mario and Luigi, maybe Bowser, Donkey Kong.
I never played it, so I was Game Boy and Nintendo. I don't know, 12, maybe? I have no
12
idea.
characters? We don't know. I'll look it up. I'll put it right here. And these are all the characters.
Yeah.
Is that smoky or is that just the
smoke.
chipotle pepper itself?
Or I'm enjoying Chipotle flavored stuff.
Okay.
But I think this is just too smoky.
Oh, he goes into the water already.
Oh yeah, I've been down this road before.
Okay.
Don't let me sway you one way or the
No,
other.
I told you I'm going to try for the full Paul Rudd, but
Okay.
I'm obviously not going to have it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Just naturally drink when I eat, so it's not even I think it's just to help get food down versus like.
That's what I'm worried about too, because this will start drying out as the capsaicin evaporates all moisture in my mouth. And,
Yeah.
well, we'll see.
All right.
That was good.
Question number 3.
Yeah.
What is your happy place and why?
Oh, wow.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, that's kind of lovely. And well, to be honest, when I was growing up, my grandfather, I was like an active kind of like stimulated kid, and he's like, hey, if you're ever stressing out or if things aren't going your way, you're not feeling right, if you take a shower with the lights off and a candle lit, everything in the world will be fine.
That's a great, yeah.
Yeah, and so now that's my go-to. Like if I'm stressed out, it's not so much like a happy place, but it's like it's just
Reset.
a reset, good place. A hot, steamy shower, candle lit, everything's fine.
That's awesome. So mine goes back, actually it's video game related,
Okay.
which is awesome from the last question. I remember being a kid, I don't know how old I was, and we would go over to my aunt and uncle's house quite a bit. And they had this house out in the country. And we'd go out there in the winter, and there's just snow everywhere. You can't go outside and play. It's too cold. They had this old little handheld LCD Pac-Man clone type game. And I remember just sitting in their front room with the sun beating on me and the cold ass day, just playing that Pac-Man. So my happy place is being inside on a very sunny, cold winter day, just warm as hell.
Is it? Do you mentally transport yourself back to that moment, or do you try to recreate that moment?
I don't try to recreate it, but I try to just appreciate that feeling I have of just being warm and cozy and happy. And so, if I have tea, or I'm listening to music I like, or hanging out with Jacque, reading comics,
okay.
As long as I'm just inside, it's cold out, it's shitty, it's like, hey man, this is cool. I'm gonna be all right here. So that's my happy place.
That's lovely, Jacque.
I think I like the tub idea to because that's something accessible. But if I can, I would rather be sitting outside under trees or moving in nature.
Something that connection to
Yeah, kind of reset so you're not around technology.
All right, cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
So it is a tasty sauce.
You know what? Tasty sauce. Very just like when I think of a green salsa, just like a
Yeah.
It's a
tasty
lot
green salsa.
fresher tasting.
How white is avocado?
This sort of, what is it, the millennial avocado toast kind of question.
Yeah,
so
you can't afford a house if you're eating
avocado toast. It's
you
that
know.
white bread, spoon-fed Midwestern boy meal. I don't know. Like, actually, to be honest, of any of those types of ideas or foods, I actually am not a real fan of avocado. Like, I'll eat a guacamole like nobody's business, but you know, if I was to slice an avocado and put it on, it's just not. It's not my go-to.
Okay.
No.
Avocado and toast is pretty plain.
Yeah.
It's just sort of
You gotta put
Like a
seasoning
consistency,
with it.
like just like mush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
halfway there.
That's halfway.
That's halfway.
All right. Fart.
All right. Here we go.
Holy moly. Mm.
It is.
If I had a choice, I wouldn't. This wouldn't be a go-to sauce for me. I wouldn't be
know.
like, oh, let's have that one.
It has a nice heat to it, but I'm not sure if that's the heat or it just builds up as you work your way through.
I have never done anything even remotely like this, so that cumulative effect, it has to be a real thing. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, with a number 5 cumulation, like, yeah, it's got some heat.
Yeah, right?
Who hurt you?
Oh, God.
Aww.
It's a long story.
Well.
I mean, there's a really simple answer to this one, and this is not entertaining at all.
No, it's
I don't know,
a deep question.
Well, so everybody who wrote a question is a friend. I mean, you know most of these people.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've met them,
probably
yeah.
all of them, actually. So I don't know if this was somebody who knows this exact answer, but you know, my mother became a Jehovah's Witness and totally like kind of broke up the family, and so I would say if I had to place like even like that stupid thing of like relationship with women or like that sort of whole idea, if I had to like sit down on a psychiatrist's couch, I'd be like, well, my relationship with my mother has been strained. I haven't talked to her in 20 years, so
Wow.
yeah. So that
That's
woo! Thanks, friends.
That's a lot.
right?
What about you guys now? Like, who hurt you, Brad?
Me, I would say society at whole.
Yeah.
Growing up in the 90s with toxic masculinity and...
But we had great music.
We did have great music. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to call anybody out on video. But,
Fuck! Is that completely inappropriate then?
No,
Or-
it's
okay.
fine.
Oh my god.
It's fine. I was just thinking if I show this, I'll probably put it on YouTube to share. But I didn't want someone to
haven't
say.
talked to her in 20 years. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I've hurt myself because of the whole cyclical mind stuff of like something happens and instead of confronting it or using your words, then you just self-sabotage.
Gentle
Got it
slapping.
covered.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
You're doing the right.
It's just so different compared to the other ones, I think. Like,
Personally, I like it.
It's surprisingly sweet.
yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like this
No.
time around I like it more than the last time.
And the lime, I don't know. I've never had a black lime.
That is really good.
Yeah. Definitely has the heat. You feel that coming through.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it's just a very delicious sauce. I can say that for most of these sauces is... Some of them do get hot, but they're still delicious.
I'm really impressed.
What is your favorite French phrase and why?
Quand tu es dans la mer jusqu'au cou, il ne reste plus que chanter. And that is a quote from Beckett, and it means when you're in the shit up to your neck, there's nothing left to do but sing. And I just think that is a fabulous philosophy. It's a mantra. It's one of those things that, like, if you have a mantra through those difficult moments, like, that's a good one to have. You know?
I do not know any French.
Okay.
I don't really have a mantra. There we
All
go.
right. Cheers. Was it number 7?
Yep.
8, 9, 10.
Oh no, this is the one I like. The smoke, yeah.
Smoky
Yeah,
garlic,
this one
huh?
I like. Yeah, it's good. It's good flavor, but it's just
What would you call Heather's haircut?
Oh,
I would say adorable.
adorable. I love it. I want it to be the. Is it Kristen Stewart?
Oh,
The
yeah.
actress.
Yeah.
Yeah. because I feel like she's rocked that really well. Other people have rocked it well. Was Annie Lennox always orange, or did she ever have a blonde moment? I wanted to say she had a blonde moment.
I don't know.
I would have to look back at pictures. I don't know.
Dude, I don't know. When she's rocking it just right, has it freshly shorn and brightly blonde, there's nothing cooler, Heather. It looks looking good.
Obviously, I don't know hairstyle names.
Yeah, I don't know hairstyle, whatever. But the fun
wearing a
bright.
hat,
Oh, Da Bomb.
God, it smells awful.
Yeah, it tastes like that too.
So talking about mantras, this is going to be a moment of mantra. Going to our happy places.
Yeah, happy place.
Quand tu es dans le jusqu'au cou, ne reste plus que chanter.
So far, this whole day's been a happy place, but this is gonna change things drastically.
Oh my god,
dude,
so bad, so bad.
Yuck.
That's terrible. It tastes so bad.
Oh, dude, I thought I was gonna get away with it for a minute.
Yeah, you think so. You're like, oh, I don't get why people are... And then you're like, fuck this.
Yeah. This is real.
Yeah, it's a significant jump from number 7 to 8. Significant.
No.
That's gross.
No, that's not even in the same ballpark.
No. And I noticed you haven't touched your water yet.
I mean, that was the intention. The intention was to make it through, but...
These last 3 are serious fare.
Gross.
So, money's no object. Traveling isn't a thing. You can go anywhere for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. Where are you traveling? What are you eating, and why?
Greek island for breakfast. Blue water, white building. Something light and fucking cold. Lunch, I want to be in like New Orleans having a big old fucking po' boy.
Ooh.
Some afternoon jazz.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
As the sun's about to set over the water. Dinner, I want to be in Paris. Something, a white sauce. I don't give a shit where. I just want to see the tower and I want it to be lit up. The Eiffel Tower. I want to be with somebody I care about. I want to walk along the Seine and maybe make sweet love later in a
Sounds delicious.
relatively high quality hotel. Okay, here you go.
I'm going to start. I'm going to go out to Portland, Oregon. I'm
Okay.
going to go to, what was that cafe?
Cascadia
Cascadia Traditional. Okay, it's a gluten-free bakery. They have seriously some of the best gluten-free food I've ever had in my entire life. I'm going to start there with some breakfast. They got a rosemary chive. Talking actually makes it hotter. I was fine when I was just sitting here.
Breathing makes it hotter.
Yeah,
I was like, you're doing the deep breaths. I'm like, no.
Yeah, so I'm going to start there. I think for lunch, I want to hit up Japan. Somewhere in Japan, get you some amazing sushi. Like water plate. I want that. And then for dinner, I want to go somewhere in India. I don't know where, because India is so big and there's so many regions. And just get like an amazing curry and just a bunch of just amazingly fresh Indian food. And then for dessert, I think I'm going to go back to that cafe because they have, in Portland, they have like the best chocolate chip cookie I've ever had in my entire life.
Wow.
Like, hands, and it's gluten-free. Like, if you would have given this to me and said, here, try this, and Jackie's like, can I eat it? I'm like, no, there's no way this is gluten-free. But it was
really
not only was it
tasty.
the best gluten-free cookie I've ever had, it was the best chocolate chip cookie I've ever had in my
I
entire
had some
life.
sea salt crumble
It was
on it.
so delicious.
It's really good.
I went on a search for best cookie. I want cookie and milk. That is a great fucking dessert. Fantastic. I picked places I'd already been. You did well. Like, you got out there. You got the world under your
Thank
belt.
you.
Excellent choice. Jackie.
So I don't know. We had this kind of brought up before, and I should have pondered more about it. But I think I was doing more of scenery versus the actual taste of food. Initially, I was just like on a cliffside.
Watch your eyes.
Yeah, watch your eyes. Don't touch your face.
Oh, God.
In like Ireland or something, and just like having more of like a picnic. I would love to have like fresh sushi, but like So like Japan, but like maybe on a boat.
Oh,
and so then
that's a nice.
it's more about the atmosphere. And then I found out a place in like Norway that the restaurant is like under the water to have food. So yeah.
Like the ice hotel for ice cream or something like that?
Yeah, like something. So I can't really specify like the different types of food.
Could go
but
out, like, I want to have Pop Rocks on the moon.
No money's no object, no. Oh my god.
Right.
I squandered that question.
I want to go to the edge of the known universe and eat a burrito.
Yeah.
I want to go to the restaurant at the end of the universe.
I want to go to Mexico and go to the best taco truck. Like
Did either of you get high? Like my brain
Yeah.
is like sparks.
Yeah.
I use
So-
very
I like
little
sweating.
because that's way more tolerable than last time.
Yeah.
I think because I didn't do so much.
Well,
other
coming
than-
Coming off of that,
Yeah.
this is delicious, man.
Yeah.
I'm I'm sure it'll like have another cumulative effect, but right now, thank the fucking
Yeah, it's a
all powerful algorithm out there.
That, yeah.
Wow, that wasn't even the heat, but it was an intense experience. Don't be careful how you breathe, ladies and gentlemen, friends, countrymen.
Why are you like this?
As we're joking on chicken, why are we like this?
I can
Why are we like this?
Hot sauce.
I was like,
The hot sauce is to blame. Oh, fuck.
God.
Yeah, it does ramp up too. It just doesn't help.
Oh.
Interesting.
Why are you like this? I want that to be the deep question of but again we're talking about mechanisms and stimuli response things, and again an amalgamation, a synthesis of everything and everyone I've ever known, and me trying to hopefully become better within that amalgamation. Like that's what I try for.
Yeah.
Any deep thoughts from Jacque Handy over here?
Why am I like this? Right now, definitely the hot sauce. Yeah, no, same thing. It's like you're made up of all these weird little interactions you have in your life, good or bad, that shape you as a person, and then you're stuck here. Like this is your thing. If you grow up somewhere else, you have a totally different mindset.
Any deep thoughts from you, or just like a?
No, I mean, there's the whole nature, nurture, temperament, personality of just like what we already were wired or DNA to react a certain way, but yet what you have for your surroundings is definitely going to help shape that and either encourage that thinking, behavior, actions, or not. And yeah, I think it's really neat of who's come into our life and shaped and changed our views and or for good or bad, and you just live and learn and hopefully become a better person with all these people that were in your life for one time for a reason or another and might still be there but might not.
Well, this has been fun. I really
Yes.
appreciate your time. You guys have gone above and beyond to make this happen. I'm really thankful.
I'm happy to do it
Cheers,
with friends.
awesome.
It's a fun experience. Well, the bomb isn't fun, but there we go.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Have-
No,
Not bad.
Yeah,
Man, it's building.
it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
What is your least favorite thing about David Bowie?
Oh,
the red-haired mullet era. I fucking love David Bowie. I love those songs. I love that period. Like I
Yeah.
love Mick Ronson on guitar. I mean, I love the Spiders. I love Aladdin Sane. I mean, I love that period. I mean, George Orwell trying to make a space opera out of 1984. Like what the fuck? But that fucking mullet, that red, I hate that style so much. Like when I see it, I shudder. You got a lot of Bowie stuff around here. You have the Museum David Bowie Inside book. You are a fan of Bowie, so this is a pertinent question for you guys as well.
This is a pertinent question. I remember.
It hit. I mean, it's sitting there stinging in the back of my throat, on the roof of the back of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
The
It
whole
stings.
part on my neck right here is on fire. Talking
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, that is that is like exactly where it goes. Like, because that's where I'm experiencing the same thing, and it's like stinging.
I mean, it keeps getting hotter too. David Bowie, least favorite thing. This might sound like a cop out, and I do this with every artist. I wish he had recorded more stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know, there's certain artists that are just insanely prolific. Prince is one of them who just was recording all the time. And David Bowie left us with an amazing body of work. But then you have certain artists who pass away, like, oh, I've left 50 albums that I want released every other year for my fans.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, oh man, if David Bowie had done that.
It wasn't until we went to the David Bowie exhibit that I actually really started to enjoy David Bowie.
Okay.
You're about 50-50 on most of his music prior to that.
Okay.
Yeah. But I love his style and like, I appreciate his talent, but yeah, his music was 50-50 of like how he sang. So I can't really say my least favorite because
You're 50-50 anyway, so half of it.
Yeah, so half of it.
Yeah.
But I definitely appreciated him more and learned so much about that from him from that exhibit, and seeing that exhibit and then going to the Paisley Park, like in my head I was just like, I wish Prince and Bowie would have collaborated with like a design outfit
that would've
or
been
like a
fantastic.
Wow,
fashion,
or
like,
even a song. That's my
like-
least favorite thing, that they didn't do
Yeah.
that.
yeah. There we go. My least favorite thing is I didn't see him and Prince like
Collaborate.
yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 10 chicky nuggies up, 10 chicky nuggies down. Thank you for doing
Didn't
this.
even
Thank
touch
you
your
for watching.
water.
I went full Paul Rudd. I'm actually really pleased with that.
Nice.
Awesome.